Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to do a quick check-in this morning to see what Spirit wants you to know. Spirit, what is it you would like the collective to know this morning, please, and thank you. Whoa. Okay, here. We've got a Knight of Cups in the reversed, so somebody's disappointed, jealous, untrustworthy. We've got a Queen of Pentacles, somebody nurturing, a working parent. We've got a Hanged Man, so somebody at a standstill or letting go, and a Four of Pentacles. So there's something, a frugal life, a frugal foundation, or a solid foundation, a frugal life, and challenged by a light being shined. The Hermit's here looking at stuff in the subconscious. We've got the Three of Wands, so there's somebody's making preparations, there's an opportunity. In the recent past, we've got Six of Pentacles and the Sun. So the Sun is generous, whoever this sunny personality, or there's a rebirth and it is generous. Intentions and expectations. There's a tyrant who's going to wind up in a heartbreak. Some stubborn, rigid person is getting divorced or entering a heartbreak of some sort because of this generosity. In the near future, we've got the Hierophant here. The lens that's being looked through. The Star in the reversed. Somebody's in despair. They've been disconnected. They don't have any faith in the environment. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wanting to come forward and offer to work with you somehow. Hopes and fears. Is the High Priestess. Sacred wisdom. And so their hope is to gain sacred wisdom. They're a Star reverse. They want to gain some sort of a working relationship with somebody in order to gain sacred wisdom. There's fear and anxiety or illusion regarding this Empress, and a disappointment having to walk away. Disconnected, apathy, the Devil, and conflict. This person who's moody and disappointed, unpredictable, jealous. They could be a working parent who's in a state of stagnation. They have to let something go. They have to let this solid foundation go. They have to release this foundation. Could be that they're invisible. Got the Hermit shining a light on stuff. This is a challenge. The Hermit's shining a light on this leader. This Hermit could be a leader shining a light on this stuff that's been going on. We've got the Three of Wands here. So there's preparations, progress, moving forward. For a creator. For an artist. There's this Six of Pentacles. So there's generosity. There's a sun. Rebirth. All is well. Spiritual throne. We've got the Emperor reversed in a heartbreak. A tyrant is in a heartbreak over this. A tyrant is in a heartbreak over this promise. The Hierophant is here. In a secret location. There's a Star reversed here. Somebody's been disconnected from optimism, or maybe they're in despair because of somebody else's optimism. They want to come forward and offer to work with somebody with the intention of bringing conflict to the compass, to the forward path. That's their intention. They want to come in and they want to work, but their intention is to bring conflict to the path. They need conflict. So they got the High Priestess here, who is an arcana doing work. Doing work as an arcana, which is what a High Priestess is. There is fear and anxiety regarding this Empress, and somebody's having to walk away. She's conscientious and she's herself. And you maybe these, I don't know. So there's fear and anxiety regarding this Empress. Somebody has to walk away. She is as she is. She's a conscientious person, and it's seen. Somebody's been disconnected here with the Four of Cups. And then we have love. An important change is an important love is bringing change and a visitation. The injustice is being served on behalf of the body, like there may be a regeneration. And you were able to defend yourself against a haunting. You took care of yourself, and this was seen. How you dealt with that haunting. And you were seen as innocent, and you're getting a position in the limelight. This religious chicken might be wanting to make an appearance soon. They're going to come forward as a teacher, and they may come forward with their whole tribe who martyred you. Or maybe this whole tribe who taught people to come against you is going to be martyred. And maybe that's a decision made from the home front based on the hardship that was caused by witch, and it was all part of prophecy. They may be here and now congratulating you on how you handled this puppetry. And this is over. You're expecting to come into a chair and things. There's a backstory to those who have been messing with you. They're disconnected. So they're invisible. They're on the shadow side. Behaving unpredictably. There's a leader shining a light on this with the Hermit card here. So they're holding back. They should have expressed themselves better. They see you as irreplaceable. They're challenged by this. There's a leader here shining a light on this. They see you as irreplaceable. And whoever should have expressed themselves better, but they didn't. So this hermit is here looking at this leader, and is like, what? So we've got this creator, this artist here who's making preparations to move forward. There was neglect. They neglected a person who is found to be irreplaceable. This sunny person on a spiritual throne who's very generous. Yeah, and this came out in the reverse. There's no need to escape this. There's no need to escape. The sun doesn't need to escape. But we have an emperor in the reverse who's a reckless tyrant who's suffering a heartbreak over this new promise that's been given to this sunny individual. They've been seen as dishonest, and the promise went to somebody else. The Hierophant is here in an undisclosed location or a special location. Viewing third-party situations. The Hierophant's here viewing third-party situations. We got a star reversed who's disconnected from somebody who's optimistic, or they're in despair over somebody else's optimism. They're a mere reflection of that person. They're trying to imitate somebody, and they can't imitate this optimism of this star. They're a star reversed, but they can't be a star they're a star reversed, and they're challenged because the real star is shining brightly as the sun, and this person is a mere reflection. And so they're coming forward. They want to do hard work to bring conflict to this forward path because they feel unappreciated. You've got a High Priestess Arcana here working. And it's too late to take any action. It's time. There's fear and anxiety around this Empress. They have to leave her behind. She is authentic and conscientious. They're asking for forgiveness. There's a soul tie here. An important soul tie that's love. Those who were daydreaming are unsatisfied, and they've been found unworthy. They're confused and overwhelmed and in regret for trying to pretend to be you. They were trying to sabotage your relationship, which is one of reciprocity. And you're coming into your reunion anyway with those responsibilities. There's some secrets here around this chemistry. I don't know what that could be. But somebody in their ego and in their habits is broken over your destiny. Over your destiny. Somebody's broken and hearted over your destiny. This person is facing imprisonment. This moody person. They were messing around with somebody who's been found to be irreplaceable. A leader is here shining a light on this mature woman. This mature woman is trying to be is a mere reflection of this optimistic person. They're here as a star reversed. They're not able to make a change. They neglected to give this creator what they needed. They're not able to make a change to this person's life path. They're on a spiritual throne. They're the sunny disposition. They're warm. They're being celebrated. There is a rebirth. They're very generous. And you don't need to escape this person. This person isn't cruel. They're on the spiritual throne. There's a mature man here. Who doesn't want to escape. This mature man is hounding this feminine, and that a mature woman is trying to mimic the actual Arcana High Priestess. Sunny star. There's a main male here with a promise. And this Emperor reversed is suffering a heartbreak and a divorce because they're dishonest. This main male is getting the promise. This main male is on this spiritual throne. You got the Hierophant here. All right. Oh, it's right here. The Hierophant here with the main female. Looking or finding the locations of these third-party situations. There's a star reversed who's being disconnected or is insecure and in despair over the optimism of the actual star, the sun. They're a false person, and they're a mere reflection of this person, and that's got them challenged because they're trying to be them, and it's not working out. Somebody wants to come forward and offer hard work, but that hard work is nothing more than conflict being brought to the path because they feel unappreciated and they want to get attention, and the way that they know how to get attention is to bring conflict. Somebody's concerned here. They feel unappreciated. This High Priestess Arcana is doing work, and they've run out of time, or there's no more time to take any action against this. They weren't able to get a marriage with this Arcana. They weren't able to get a marriage with this Arcana High Priestess. There's fear and anxiety regarding this Empress. They have to walk away from her. They're asking for forgiveness. She is who she says she is. She's very conscientious, and she's going on a journey. There is a wealthy man here and a community of official people who could be in despair regarding this privileged lady and her gift and her unexpected income and a child she may have, or this new beginning. It's going to be high honor. It's high honor. And this pathway is in the courthouse right now. It's like there's a lot of fighting going on to get this pathway open. And it's open. It's open. Courage and worry. So they're worried. This invisible person who's jealous, they're worried. They're facing imprisonment. They're trying to find the strength to face this with courage, but they're worried. They're facing imprisonment. They're holding back. They should have expressed themselves better. They came against somebody who's irreplaceable. This mature woman was trying to pretend to be her. There's the Hermit here shining a light on this leadership. Or there's a leader who's shining a light on this situation. They found that this mature woman is not a successful person. They don't know that there's no greater goal than to love. So there's plans being made, preparations being made for this creator, this artist who was neglected, whose pathway they weren't able to change. They weren't able to change the pathway of this person, even though they neglected them and weren't kind in their jealousy. They weren't kind. They're in denial and they having indecision regarding the forward movement of this artist. They don't know what to do now because this artist, they neglected this artist, this creator. They did everything they could to replace this creator. They did everything they could to change the life path of this person, of these people, this main male and this main female, who are on the spiritual throne. They're sunny, they're generous. This is a couple that you don't need to escape from. This mature male is he's an emperor reversed. He's a tyrant and he's very reckless and he's in a heartbreak because he's getting divorced. He's been seen as dishonest and the promise is going to this main male. This mature man is not about relationships that are for the higher good. And they're going to have to accept the things that they cannot change. This main male and this main female are on the spiritual throne. It's just the way it goes. The promise went to them. They're going to have to surrender their need to control this. You've got the Hierophant here with the main female looking in on these third-party situations. There's fear. They don't want to be under judgment. There's a false person here who is a star reversed, trying to mimic this optimistic person. They're having difficulty. They're being disconnected, or maybe they've been disconnected because they were seen as a mere reflection of this person. And now they have insecurities. Because, see, this person that they were trying to pretend to be is balanced and optimistic. And the person that's trying to be this is a star reversed, false person, a mere reflection. And they've been disconnected. They're discouraged because they don't have faith. I mean, that could have been looked at here with this hermit, like, what's your faith? What's your heart? You know, what's your attitude? What's your life? What's your light? So now that didn't work out. So somebody's here wanting to come in and work with you. They're very concerned. They want to work with you, but the plan is to bring conflict to your path because they feel unappreciated. They're envious. Did you see the way that hopped out of there? It just hopped right out like a freaking fire. Yeah, they're envious. They're on fire with envy. They weren't able to get a marriage with this High Priestess Arcana, Empress, and they ran out of time. This High Priestess is love. Love. She's all about love. She commits to the practice of seeing the good in all things. She's optimistic. She's balanced. This High Priestess is an Empress star freaking sun. Main female. Creator. Leader. Spiritual throne. And they were trying to pretend to be her. And this is over. It's over. She's going on a journey and they're getting left behind. And there's perseverance here. So there's going to be the need to persevere. They're in regret. They're in blame. It could be that they're worried about the courage that this person has shown. Like maybe they weren't expecting these people to be so freaking courageous. they felt that they should just fold and crumble under fear, right? But they faced their fear with courage. And now these ones are worried. It's like, oh, and they're facing imprisonment. It's like, you were supposed to be crushed under this. You were supposed to just be crushed. Justice is being served. Did you see the way that one hopped out? There's a leader here shining a light on this mature woman who doesn't know that there's no... She's not love at all. She's not a successful person. They came against somebody who's irreplaceable. They're challenged by somebody who's irreplaceable. They took bribes, and they gave bribes to come against somebody who's irreplaceable. This creator, they're in denial. They're in a decision because this creator, this artist is moving forward. They neglected this person so bad to try to affect a change to their life path, and they weren't able to do it. And they're coming into a family, a new family tree. Or maybe this was family who was doing this to this person. This was their own family who neglected them to such a point that they wanted this person to just crumble in a pile of fear and worry. But they acknowledged their fear and they replaced it with the insight of awareness. And even in times of indecision, they use their intuition in all aspects of life. They went within. When the family was outside of them, crushing them, they went within and they found, what did they find? They found the Hierophant. They found the sun. They found generosity. They found love. They're not facing homelessness. They're not homeless. These ones wanted to make them homeless. And they're not homeless. They don't need to escape anything. There's nothing to escape. They're sitting on a spiritual throne. This mature man is not about relationships that are for the highest good. He has to accept this. He has to accept the things he cannot change. He has to accept eternal love is here on the spiritual throne. The main male has a new promise, and this main female is here with the Hierophant, looking at stuff. These guys are furious. They were dishonest. They need to surrender. They need to control. They're an emperor in the reverse. They're rigid. They're stubborn. They're a tyrant. And they're in heartbreak. They've caused heartbreak. Yeah, this main male has triumphed over this and has gained this promise. He's on the spiritual throne. Main female is here with the Hierophant, looking at third-party situations. There's fear on these locations. They don't want to be under judgment. It could be that the main female is the gift and is here with the Hierophant using that gift to do whatever it is that they're doing. A star reversed has been disconnected from whatever. They're a mere reflection of this person who is optimistic and balanced, and they ran out of time. Again, it's a schedule. They ran out of time. There's no more time to do anything. There's no more time. It is what it is. So now they want to come in and they want to try to get a working relationship, but that working relationship is simply a ploy to bring conflict to the path because they're envious and they don't want you to have a smooth sailing ride. They want to bring conflict to your experience. So, but they don't want things to end. They don't want things to end. So they have to get a working relationship with you. They weren't able to get a marriage. So now they want to come in and they have to work with you because they don't want things to end. They want to continue bringing conflict to your life. So they want to come in and they want to work with you. So this high priestess here who sees the good and everything, she practices seeing the good in all things. She's arcana. She works very hard. And people were working hard to bring a marriage against her, but they weren't able to get one, and they ran out of time. They ran out of time. This person is high value. This high priestess is very high value. And they weren't able to trap her in a contract. They were stopped. They were stopped from gaining a marriage with her. They were stopped. So there's fear and anxiety regarding this Empress High Priestess star and her main male. They have to walk away in disappointment. They're seeking forgiveness from these ones who are just, they're conscientious, and they are as they are. They're coming into reunions. It's a reunion of sorts, I guess. A homecoming of a sort. And it's like they wanted to destroy the reputation of this person so that this main male would see her as what they were trying to paint her as and not want to be with her. They, through these reflections, you know, they were doing all kinds of things. This false person pretending to be this main female. They were doing all kinds of bad things and wearing the mask of this main female, pretending to be her. And so fortunately, the Hierophant and the main male are not easily fooled by illusion. They're a little more intelligent than that. So that's good. That's good. You've got a marriage here. It's coming. It's coming. The main male, the main female are here. There is this high honor relationship. There is triumph. There's eternal love and a spiritual throne. And there's investigations going on. And I suppose this kind of correlates with that separating the wheat from the chaff. I have no idea or understanding of that because I'm not religious and I don't study any of that stuff. But this appears to be that. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one.